County. We will be releasing results as they become available on our website at harrisvotes.com. The first round of unofficial results, detailing unofficial results from early voting, have already been published. So, during early voting, we had 18,282 voters cast a ballot in person at one of our 44 early voting locations, and 12,178 ballots by mail were received by our office. As Election Day results become available, we will continue to update harrisvotes.com tonight. Today's severe weather conditions impacted Harris County residents all over. As always, our office's priority is to ensure the safety of our election workers and voters. So less than 5% of vote centers were impacted by the storm. The majority of these locations restored power within a short period of time. Several locations sustained a prolonged loss of power, and our office quickly dispatched generators in each affected locations. It is important to know that all of our Verity machines have battery backups. They last about a minimum of 4 hours, maximum 6 hours. So even if power is out at a voting location, the battery backup still allows voters to vote, which is what took place today during those power outages. And for some, we had our techs roving around the county throughout the day, bringing generators and mitigating and addressing concerns throughout the day. There was only one location that officially closed. That is the Houston, Texas YMCA. That is the Houston, Texas YMCA located at 5202 Griggs Road, closed due to storm damage. Voting machines are equipped again with those battery backups. During and after the storm, our office communicated with election judges to make sure their locations were safe and to determine what their needs were. Because Harris County takes part in the countywide polling place program, voters were still able to cast ballots at more than 300 locations across the county. So again, that 5%, a little less than 5%, was a very small margin of vote centers, and again, only one vote center officially closed down. So again, running elections in the third largest county in the United States, which is the largest in the state of Texas, would not be possible without the tireless efforts of our dedicated election workers. So third largest county in the U.S., largest in Texas, more than 4,000 election workers. We thank you for your dedicated services. And as you can see here, many of our workers who are helping with election night shutdown. With their help, our office was able to conduct yet another smooth election despite some turbulence throughout today. And we will continue to update those numbers and results throughout the night on harrisvotes.com. Are there any questions?
It sounds like you really didn't have much of an impact from the storms, correct?
Yes, considering we did not. A week ago or so when we had storms previously, we know what that looked like, and we were working around the clock to be able to address and make sure that as many voting locations open. So we were very fortunate today to not have more polling locations, just one to close, and able to still keep those vote centers open until 7 o'clock p.m. today. Any other questions?
Do you have any idea when you'll have all the votes tallied?
That's always a good question. I wish I knew. You have an idea? Actually, you know, you have the early voting numbers, which kind of keeps people settled for a little while. Because we have impact across the county, I would guess that once those election workers start shutting down, getting all their equipment and paperwork in, it's going to take us some time. This is a smaller election, so I'm always hopeful that we can get it done around the midnight, 1 o'clock a.m., but that's hopeful, right? This is a large county. It will take some time for our election workers to really get everything settled and in today, so send me some luck. Send us some good vibes our way, and maybe we can see early returns tonight. Thank you. Yes, so we did have a small power outage here at ETC. We have a generator backup. Actually, when you drove up, you probably saw a couple of trailers. So we were in good shape here. We had generator backups, and it didn't take long for CenterPoint Energy to get us back on commercial power as well. So we were able to keep rolling. Again, our phone center had more than enough individuals on the phones checking all of our vote centers, making sure that everyone was safe, that we were able to still process voters and mitigate any issues that came up throughout the day. Excuse me. Any other questions? Okay, again, we just want to remind voters, harrisvotes.com. We hope that you chose to exercise your right to vote. The results are at harrisvotes.com, and we have one more election coming after that one, and after this one, and that's June 15th, HCAD runoff election. So, yeah, I know the elections just keep coming and coming and coming. They don't stop. So if you were able to see an election worker, if you're here and on your way out, tell them thank you, because we have been working around the clock, nonstop, performing elections for Harris County day after day. These folks stay a lot of time away from their homes, and we appreciate you being here. Thank you.